feel like it's a very, very interesting topic.
It's back to the point of what I was saying with people fearing is, I think what's so hard, and I think what I kind of fear too is, it's hard to tell what's real and what's not real nowadays, and
Yeah.
that goes back with like AI.
Yep.
You know, AI is so far in advance that you can see a video, like we see videos all the time of like what AI makes. You can tell it to make something and it'll make it, and it's like nowadays if you see something on like social media, and let's say it's supposed to be aliens in the sky. Like, who's to say AI didn't make that? And
Yeah.
like, what is the government? Who's to say like the government won't use AI to like freak us out? Like, yes, like
Yeah.
there is an alien.
And I think that was the whole reason why. It's so funny to like watch this kind of shit all play out, dude. Because it's like we came up in a moment of technology when like AI and like quantum physics, and was like barely starting to like make its, like when I was growing up, like 2010, like early 2000s, like basically the early like 2010s was like this idea of like, oh, we're gonna have advanced AI. Like AI wasn't really necessarily even like, had come to fruition yet. It was very, very early in its early stages of the AI that we know today. Not like fucking Siri or like fucking Alexa, but it was AI that can create images, that can basically do quantum fucking problems, just by answering a question, And I feel like that was one of the biggest kind of negative components when talking about artificial intelligence, is that it can become sentient, and there's evidence that it's already become sentient. That I think there was one instance where they had this chat AI that ended up growing a deep hatred for the human population.
Really?
Yeah, I forget the reasoning why, but it ended up naturally wanting to destroy the human population, just for whatever reason.
Wow.
But that was its biggest thing, was them becoming sentient, which is like in itself is just fucking great. Imagine a robot becoming like conscious.
Yeah.
Like that's fucking crazy. Imagine
be
having to
insane.
create technology where a robot fucking knows what's going on. And then on top of that, one of the biggest fears was disuse, like what its uses are for.
Yeah.
And one of the biggest negative components was how to deceive the population to what is truth and what is not truth. And I feel like that's one of the biggest things that you can use to instill fear. You don't know what's true, you don't know what's not true. And I think when you don't know what's going on, just how we don't know what's going on right now, you then start to instill fear into the population, and then they're easily controllable.